What?
Oh.
What do you? Oh,
Mark, what are you doing?
I'm powdering my. I get my greasy Junos, degreased.
Oh God! You can practically see my reflection in your face sometimes.
Oh my God!
And
I know.
I'm not talking about your eyeballs or your glasses.
Smarmy.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a great show today. Excellent show. We have producer John Rota joining us via Skype. He has an incredible video with even a more incredible story behind it. So without further ado, I say let's get this party started right. Oh, come on. This is just too much fun. Look at that. You know you love it, Brian.
That's awesome. Episode 5.
April 8th.
Okay.
All right, we're here.
So, if you can't tell, we do love our opening credits.
Yeah, we still like it a lot.
They're amazing.
So, welcome. I'm Mark Ostrick. We're doing eGuiders Live. This is an extension of eGuiders.com, brought to you live. We have great videos on the site. We really recommend you check out eGuiders.com. Right now, we'd love for you to join us in the chat room.
Yeah, check into the Mibbit chat below the video player to,
sign on. Tell us what you think. You know, tell me if you like the streaming cardigan.
I like your streaming cardigan.
This is a streaming cardigan. Give it to me by my wife.
Okay, good.
So it's
nice.
Nice. It's a nice stuff.
Good gift.
Yeah, and we got lots of good stuff going on tonight. We have the B-side live happening.
9 o'clock
9
PST.
p.m. 9 p.m. PST. The B-side live. I'm just gonna get crazy. I'm gonna get crazy. And if I'm not crazy enough already, I'm going extreme crazy.
I'm hoping that Michael Whitmore wears another crazy hat.
And it's good to see you, Brian. Let's see. I mean, I know you're just taking it easy today, right? I mean, you're coming in via where are you? Tahiti, I think. Today?
Actually, yeah, Tahiti. I'm chilling on the beach, just Skyping in. So I'm sorry. I know it's a lot nicer here than it is in usually sunny LA, but
you have a great. It's beautiful here too. So at least we're enjoying the nice weather.
Yeah.
You look great. Hey, man. I'm surprised you even have a shirt on. You want to take that shirt off?
Oh, come on. We got to keep it somewhat professional.
Okay, let's keep it professional.
Somewhat professional. All right.
Let's run through the clips that we got.
You want to?
Yeah, we have some really great clips
today featured on eGuiders. You want to go?
Yeah, it's today we actually had the newsletter come out, so we have really great picks, and I'm really looking forward to running it through with you and have our audience check it out too.
Yeah.
In animation today, we have a really actually very cool pick. It is called Star Wars Google Ad, which is going to we have some relatively similar subject material today that we're going to be talking with John Rota about. Star Wars is a fanboy classic. People love doing stuff about Star Wars.
There's like a new Star Wars video every week, it seems like.
I think we have.
And I think we featured almost all of them.
We have
at some point or another.
We have a Star Wars spotlight, I think.
We do, yeah. Star Wars Reinterpreted.
And the movie lives on forever now, and there's a whole new generation of people enjoying it, and that's awesome. So let's move on to comedy.
What's next in comedy? I think in comedy we have the
your iPad.
What is it? The iPad unboxing.
Yeah.
Some great unboxing porn from Revision 3.
And if you put porn in the title, you're bound to get trouble.
You're in trouble, but you're bound to get traffic. That's true.
That's traffic bait right there. Definitely traffic bait.
I'd watch it.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
Sure.
This is a nice video.
Coming across that, yeah.
Now getting a little heady. We're going to the docs.
Okay, and docs we have London Pirate Frequencies from Michael Tapp. This video it's awesome. If you've ever been curious about pirate radio in London, I mean, this is so cool what these people are doing.
There was a movie called Pirate Radio, right, with Philip Seymour Hoffman that came out a couple months ago. It's pretty damn good.
Oh,
pretty damn good movie. This is probably the real life thing.
Gotta check that thing out.
So now we're hitting drama.
Okay, yeah. So Data Human.
Data Human.
Have you heard of Data Human, Mark?
Oh, this is an odd. This is really creepy, odd one, right? This is with the model with the blow-up dolls.
No. Whoa, Mark! I don't know anything about that.
I do know. I don't even know how to pronounce this site. I thought it was Babelgum, but it's Babelgum.
Babelgum. It's Babelgum.
The Italians, bellissimo.
Thanks, Melissa Roth, for correcting us on that one.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so this is Data Human for anybody who is, you know, into the actually it's for anybody who's into the alien dating scene. If you've dated enough humans and it's not going well enough for you, try to move on to a different species.
So let's move on to music. Now this I saw actually a few weeks ago on TV. This blew my mind. It's Pavarotti with James Brown singing It's a Man's World. And it's actually so good. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. I think we're going to close the show with this today.
Yeah.
Just because it's just so powerful.
Going to go out on a high note.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. And in viral today, we're kicking it with New York Subway gets Rickrolled.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sonny
Galt found this. She's a great eGuider from down south.
Totally.
And,
bunch of
San Diego way.
Acapella guys came into the subway in NYC and started jamming the Rickroll. So actually, Sonny wrote a funny review. It says, New Yorkers couldn't be less impressed. I found that really funny.
I think New Yorkers are so sick of having the subway as a setting for viral videos that they're over it.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun
you got the no pants subway ride that they do every year.
Yeah, we need to do a subway.
We should do an LA subway thing. Is there an LA subway anything?
No, but we should do a New York subway spotlight of all the New York subway viral videos.
Yeah, we could.
Okay.
That might be good.
Okay. And finally, in other gems, let's see what's going on. Oh, Tiger is making his comeback.
This is getting a lot of play kind of everywhere, but we needed to feature it. Have you seen this, Mark?
This is the new Nike ad. He's a badass.
He is a badass. This is basically his father speaking to him, you know.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's relevant.
It is relevant.
It's relevant.
For sure.
It's relevant. Well, I think, we got some great picks.
Yeah.
So we're going to get going now with Mr. John Rota, who has been with us from the start. I really dig this guy. He is formerly with HBO, and I knew him back in the day. He also, is a skydiver and bungee cord jumper. And, he also has a huge collection of firearms.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if any of what I just said is true. I have no idea. But we have John Rota. We're about to get to him in 1 second. I can't wait to see him.
He's coming.
I'm so excited to see John Rota. And you know what? I just want people to realize this guy's hair is perfect. This guy's hair is beautiful.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful. He's great. And
let's say hi.
Okay, without further ado, Mr. John Rota.
John Rota, what's shaking?
How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. You're looking smooth there. What's up, Sonny Crockett?
I'm bringing it back. I'm a big Michael Mann fan, so.
The first thing I want to get to is your hair. Now, what kind of products are you using? What do you find works well for you?
To be honest with you, I roll out of bed and this is what it looks like.
Really?
I credit myself with inventing the messy look. I really do.
You did it.
Back in 91, 92, I started it out. I mean, people will argue against it, but I'm pretty sure I had something to do with it.
Well, Rhoda, I'm so happy you're still rocking it. Oh, I find it inspiring personally.
Yeah, that's my idea actually.
So it's good to see you. Tell me a little bit about your video taste, what you're looking for. Tell me a little bit about your background.
Well, I always made short films and small little films, even growing up when I used to go on, boat rides and overnight stays with my friends, and we used to have like these big pirate ship, battles and throw each other in the water and stuff like that with a bunch of guys, a bunch of girls. And so ever since I did that, I was always kind of addicted to doing short form content. And while at HBO Films, I actually spearheaded the HBO Films short department, and I used to hold screenings for all the executives and showcase a lot of young filmmakers and people that were catching my eye at the film festivals I was covering and stuff like that. So I continue to have that kind of taste nowadays, even post-HBO as I do my own thing. A lot of different entrepreneurial and multi-hyphenate people have come aboard and been talking to me about what stuff they do, and it's really exciting because I like to look for new talent as always. And
you just said multi-hyphenate. What does that mean?
Yeah, multi-hyphenate is basically one of those new wave celebrities that you'll see on YouTube that edit, cut, shoot, write, and do their own material and air it online. Sometimes becoming a viral phenomenon, and most people know what that is in one form or another.
Right. Right.
So that's the short form of what that is. It's essentially, you know, it's about kids who could do their own thing and put it out there.
So your taste is pretty eclectic from you got, you know, you find amazing animation stuff, all different kinds of stuff from around the world. What informs you from your taste? Is it the HBO days or were you always into like eclectic material?
You know, I was always into eclectic material. I'm kind of an eclectic guy, so, you know, it seems to kind of coincide with my personality in a lot of ways. But HBO kind of brought a lot of different drama sensibilities to me as well. I discovered a lot of directors that are really doing well nowadays, Jonathan Levine being one of them. He did a movie called The Whackness. He's doing very well. He had this short called Shards that just blew me away when I saw it at AFI back in, I guess, 04, 05. Mm-hmm. But basically, I just look for stuff that catches my eye, that's inventive, that I feel like I could adapt to maybe a longer format, maybe when it's time. People that I might want to work with, that I get in touch with if I see their video, stuff like that. It's like a cool networking device as well as, you know, a source of content.
There are so many people out there now. I mean, just, you know, you're talking about the multi-hyphenates, right?
Multi-hyphenate.
The technology, the price point, it's so available and ubiquitous. It's so easy now to get started, and we really have seen the short form explode. I mean, you want to talk a little bit about how that's happened? The short form seems to have a new life.
Yeah, well, with all the outlets nowadays, with your Vimeo, your Metacafe, your Funny or Dies, you have so many outlets. Obviously, YouTube kind of blew the doors off this whole genre, really, in a lot of ways. We have so many outlets for people to, you know, get gratification out of doing something and putting it up. You don't have to kind of sell a show to Warner Brothers to get something on the air nowadays. I mean, granted, you might have a smaller audience, but at least you can pass something around to your friends, a link that you did, and show people. And I think that has like an odd point of gratification that filmmakers and artists actually have, because it's cool when you make a painting that you can show people and people see it and they comment on it. That's kind of gives you that little, you know, odd gratification. Anybody in media kind of understands that whole, I create something and that whole instant gratification. It's like lifting weights, you know, you lift weight for a couple months, you see little results, and that's kind of a nice little,
exactly.
You know all about that, Mark. I know that. So
Mark, you must have left your guns at home today, because
I did want you to do this interview with your shirt off, but I didn't want to get too crazy.
I got my streaming cardigan on, but to the point to the point that you're making, you know, the more people that are out there that are actually creating and getting enjoyment out of that, I think the more beautiful the world actually becomes. I know that may sound flowery and hippy dippy-ish, but you know, I think it's great when people can actually be inspired to go out and create stuff and keep doing it and want to get better.
I agree. Did you read it off the teleprompter, by the way? Was that on the teleprompter, that line?
I can verify, John, even though I'm at the beach, that was not on the teleprompter.
That was straight from the hot, yo.
Brian Rothy from Tahiti, by the way. I just want to give a shout out to Robin Quivers of the show.
I wish you guys could be over here with me, just you know, having a couple of drinks on the beach, umbrellas.
That sounds good, man.
You know, yeah.
He has his assistant bringing him lobster in a half hour, so we actually have to keep the show moving. So, you know, we have to keep up with Rothy's schedule here.
Sorry, guys.
All right, let's keep it going then.
So you're talking about multi-hyphenates and, you know, animation and collage art. This video that you found a couple weeks ago kind of really blew up. We have it now on Vimeo. Why don't you set up the clip we're about to watch, and then when we come back to it, we'll actually get into the more interesting story that's happening around it.
Yeah, I mean, Vimeo is a fantastic site for any emerging or even current filmmaker. It's just high-quality videos, and I tend to go there for a lot of stuff. And I'm a huge fan of David Lynch's work. And when I see a video with the title Lynch in it and Lucas, you kind of tend to click on that.
Link bait.
Yeah, so this was an interview that David Lynch did, and this guy, Sasha Chiazata, I believe, hopefully I'm not destroying your name, Sasha, but he did a fantastic job using his 3GS iPhone, which was another cool little selling point in me posting this, and doing a stop animation over the audio of David Lynch is talking about when Lucas was courting him for doing Return of the Jedi. And the cool, funny part about it, I mean, there's a million funny points to note about this, but the fact that I just like David Lynch's absolute non-interest. You know, he had no interest in doing this after like going to the Death Star to meet with this guy. So
yeah,
it was
totally.
a great story.
Yeah, totally. So what I thought too was really cool about this story was that, you know, it was obvious that this guy put a lot of time and effort into this. I mean, this guy just didn't break out a video camera all of a sudden and say, "Hey, I want to make a little short out of this thing," and you know, why
He did bust out his phone though. He busted out his phone and did it, which was
That's
really,
right. It was all made on a 3G iPhone, which even makes it
totally
more
cool.
incredible. And so, without further ado, I want to get to this clip, and then we could talk about it.
By all means.
I was asked by George to come up to see him and talk to him about directing, which would be the third Star Wars. And I had next door to zero interest. But I always admired George, so I thought I should go up and at least visit with him. And it was incredible. I had to go to this building in LA first and get a special credit card, and I had to get special keys, and a letter came and a map, and I flew up and I came into an office, and there was George.
That's crazy.
And he talked with me for a little bit, and then he said, "I want to show you something." Now, right about in this time, I started getting a little bit of a headache. So he took me upstairs, and he showed me these things called Wookiees. And now this headache is getting stronger. And he showed me many animals and different things. Then he took me for a ride in his Ferrari for a lunch. And George is kind of short, so his seat was way back, and he was almost laying down in the car. We were flying through this little town up in Northern California. We went to a restaurant. Not that I don't like salad, but that's all they had was salad. Then I got a really almost like a migraine headache, and I could hardly wait to get to home. And even before I got home, I kind of crawled into a phone booth and phoned my agent. I said, "There's no way, no way I can do this." And he said, "You just lost I don't know how many millions of dollars, but it's okay."
Hello. So that was awesome. That was awesome. I thought that was a very cool film, and what's interesting, it took real audio from David Lynch and created a whole universe around it. Don't you think so, John?
I do think so. It was really one of the more inventive stop animation films I've seen in a while. Plus, just done with an iPhone 3GS is kind of even more notable. Thought it was really fun. He's a really interesting guy, and what happened to him afterward is really even more interesting.
Totally. We're gonna get that
There's
video.
a segue. I just segued for you. But,
it was. Give him a whoop whoop for the segue.
Yeah, what's up?
Could I high five you from down? Where are you?
I'm in Santa Monica, but yeah, you
boom,
can high five.
There you go. Boom, 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 boom. This next video that we have queued up is what happened to this guy after he posted this video on YouTube. So this is kind of like the real story about this guy, and then we could talk about, the wild west of internet videos.
All right, the Wild Wild West.
In the winter of 2010, I made a small animated short film about David Lynch meeting George Lucas that was shot using my iPhone. David Lynch's wry recollection of this absurd meeting complemented my crude illustrations in a way that was both funny and charming. I uploaded this short film to YouTube, and it quickly became a huge success. Besides being posted on every Twitter and blog that existed, it received 24,000 views in 1 week. I received congratulatory phone calls from George Lucas,
I enjoyed this,
David Lynch, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Bono. Steve Jobs offered me my own iPhone commercial.
This is where the
A group
world's
of
going.
USC film students started a fan club about me. And then the paparazzi began following me constantly. I was everywhere. And then one day, An organization that called itself the American Speech Society filed a copyright infringement claim against my work. They claimed to own the rights to Mr. Lynch's speech and assured me I would hear from multiple lawyers shortly. But who were they? And didn't they have anything better to do? The American Speech Society. A place where people and ideas come together and come to life. A community centered on lively discussion and new ideas on all things related to film, music, and literature. AS is open to people of all personal, professional, and educational backgrounds. What holds AS together is simple: open-mindedness and enthusiasm for interesting people and novel ideas. The American Speech Society recently posted the David Lynch interview in its entirety to their YouTube channel. A grainy, handheld video of the director telling his George Lucas tale in front of a simple red curtain. It was viewed by a total of 95 people in 1 week.
Wow. Wow,
Crazy.
wow, wow.
Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, you know, you think you hit the jackpot, you know, hey, I'm doing something great and creative, and I don't
Somebody
know.
steals it from you.
Yeah. And he was stealing something, and then they stole it back, and
How dare they?
now it's on Vimeo, but you can't get it on YouTube, and
I love the best part about it is when they put it on their the ASS site. They only got 95 views when he got 24,000 in 1 week.
I know, and so, you know, hopefully they could work out some type of agreement between them and the guy that that organization that shot that video, you know, that happened to be there with that red velvet curtain behind him. I don't know if you saw the original video, but it's just him talking with a velvet curtain behind him.
Yeah, the stop animation is a little more entertaining.
A little more.
Just
Maybe,
a little.
Just like maybe a million more percent.
I mean, you know, I'd say, like, if he said David Lynch called him, why couldn't he, you know, get in touch with Lynch and the worst people and say, hey, man, I wanted to use your image for this, and why couldn't I do that? I mean, wouldn't he have more rights to his words than the other organization?
Yeah, well.
I mean, it's not like this is an official...
Well, don't you think David Lynch has other I mean, he probably says, you know, these guys have so much going on, I'm sure, that they just... I know they got calls from them and said, oh, your video's lovely and everything, but it's tough out there for a pimp.
It is. It's hard out there for a pimp. You got that right.
But you can't knock the hustle, yo, right?
You can't knock the... You can't hate the player, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to hate the game.
Right.
So this reminds me of that Doc Ellis one I submitted to. That Doc Ellis talks about how he pitched a no-hitter on LSD back in the day.
Yeah.
And you know, nobody kind of went off on the copyright infringement with that situation from what I hear. So that was a really, really amazing animated video too, by the way. And you guys can check that out.
Yeah, definitely. There's if you'd like to see John Rota's pics, you could just go to eGuiders.com. What you could do is go to eGuiders.com and then hit eGuiders, and you could just find John Rota. You could actually subscribe to his videos and just get John Rota videos all day long. I mean, they're amazing stuff. And
follow me on Twitter as well.
Yeah, what's your Twitter name?
Divine Madman, which is the name of my company, Divine Madman Productions.
You are a divine madman.
Yeah, it's a long story how I got that name, but it derives from Bhutan when I did a documentary in that amazing, majestical country.
Beautiful. Well, next time we have you on, which we will have you on many times, we'll discuss it and we'll find out more.
I look forward to it, Mark. Thanks
Rota,
for having me.
you were great. Your hair was beautiful. Performed like a star.
Thank you, man. I didn't reveal my product though, but maybe next episode.
Come on. I thought you rolled out of bed.
Yeah.
No, that was a lie. There's something going on in there.
Nice investigative reporting there.
I'm saying bedhead or KMS. That's where I'm going. Rota, great seeing you. Take it easy, man. All right.
All right. See you, John.
Have a good day, guys.
Bye. Wow, that was exciting. John Rota, what a great eGuider. Divine Madman at Divine Madman.
Mm-hmm.
How's it kicking over there in Tahiti? Are you still kicking it? Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm ready to get out of here.
You want to get back to the studio?
Come on, let's wrap this up. I got
You got some lobsters?
I got some laps to swim.
That's nice. That's nice.
I know.
So tomorrow we're actually showing the premiere of Two Live Jews at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be a very, very fun show. It's going to be schmaltzy. I'm going to be doing my alter ego. Ed Krasnick is going to be in the audience. It's going to be wonderful. So please come with me. It's going to be lovely. We'll have a nice nosh together as well. what we'd also are going to do is tonight on the B-Side Live, we're going to get crazy, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm going to queue up right now. I'm going to queue up It's a Man's World, which, you know, you just can't beat that. You just can't beat it. You know, it's deeply moving. It's
You gotta love James Brown.
It's powerful. I mean, it's power. And you gotta love Pavarotti. They're both of them are
geniuses
no longer
in their own right. Yeah.
no longer with us, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're just gonna take it out with this video, and we look forward to seeing you in a few hours when we do the B-Side Live. You know.
Yeah, totally. So
and we'd love to hear some feedback. Yeah, I think these orange cups look really great on camera.
the orange cups look awesome on camera.
I'd like to say, and I'm really happy with it. So without further ado, I'm gonna hit it. This is gonna be 5 minutes long. It's Pavarotti and James Brown doing "It's a Man's World."
It's a man's world.
It's a man's world. Okay, that was terrible. All right, here we go.
All right,
Let's do it.
see you tomorrow.
You guys done?
This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. You see, man made the car to take us over the road. Man made the train, carry the heavy load. Man made the electric lights to take us out of the dark. And man made the boat for the water. Like my Bible said, Noah made the ark. This is a man's world. Ow! But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl.
L'uomo rincorre il potere, ma lui non sa. Nei grandi limiti ad essere come si parla. Nel palmo stringere un'idea che non vive, che nella sua fantasia corre, se non si accorge che poi non ha più senso, se si vive solo per sé.
Man thinks about a little bit of baby girls and a baby boy. Man make them happy because man make them toys. But after man made everything he can, man made lira, pesos, dollars, rubles to buy from every good woman and every man. Ow! This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing.
Solo per sé.
He's lost in the wilderness.
It's a man's world.
man, that is intense. That is intense. We're going to let you watch the rest of those clips on eGuiders.com. Check it out. Thank you very much, and see you later tonight on the B-Side Live.